Hello students, welcome to NeoTeach. This is Srinivas Brahmoji. Today I am going to teach C language introduction and importance of C as well as basic structure of C program in this video. So before starting this, first let us discuss regarding this. What is C language? We know that C is a basic general purpose programming language which is used to develop software applications. We know that one. And C came from B language, means generally we say offspring of BCPL. What is that? Basic combined programming language. Simply we call B language, which was introduced in 1960 at Cambridge University in USA. So B language was modified by Dennis Ritchie and done lot of changes. Many modifications are done on B language for the purpose of implementing Unix operating system in the year 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratories in USA. So after done modifications, he renamed as C language. That's what Dennis Ritchie is a father of C language, we consider like that. So this C language implemented for the purpose of developing Unix operating system. That's what 90% of the programs in Unix are written by using C language only. So when we talk about history of C or introduction, just we want to learn what is C language, and who developed that, who designed that, like Dennis Ritchie, and when it is designed and where it is designed. So these points are enough to remember for this topic. And the next topic is importance of C language. Why we should learn C first of all? So we are having already high-end technologies like Python, Java. Even though can we learn that C or not? My answer is yes. If you know this C language, means basic general purpose programming language, learning of high-end technologies like Python and Java become easy. And one more point also, many of the graduate students having academic syllabus, that's what C language is very important to learn. So importance of C, under this I just listed some points. In that the first one is C was robust with a rich set of built-in functions and various types of operators which can be used to write any complex programs. So what do you mean by this? We are having built-in functions, means Dennis Ritchie implemented many functions which are common to every person. So all those functions are developed by Dennis Ritchie and kept in system library. So whenever we want, we can directly utilize them from the system library. And lot of operators are there to perform operations. Thus we can implement and thus we can develop programs. Any complex programs also we can develop easily. And the next importance is C compiler combines the capabilities of assembly language with the features of high level language. Thus we can write both system softwares as well as application softwares, means business applications. We can develop anything. And one more importance is C is an efficient and fast, because having different type of functions and various data types. Means like various data types means, suppose one example, even 0.001 also we are not ignoring, because float is there, double is there. We are considering that much of smaller value also. That's what we are developing efficient way of programming approach. That's what we can say, all the programs we can develop in efficient manner. And fast executable, because compiler we are using to execute the C program. So compiler executes slowly, but generation of output will become very fast. That's what we can say, fast executable. And one more point is C has many standard library functions. So Dennis Ritchie already designed a lot of functions, as I said earlier. So many of the built-in functions are available in system library. So that's what we can say. This is one of the best importance of C. And then C has ability to extend itself with the user defined functions. So what do you mean by extendability? Means at the time of writing the program, so suppose what is the program? A program is nothing but set of instructions or group of instructions or statements to perform a particular task is called as program. Example, I am taking this, this one is one program. So in this program I am writing one instruction and next instruction like this. All these instructions I wrote to implement some task. Okay, so this is called as program. A program is nothing but set of instructions to perform a particular task. So now there is no restriction of writing any number of, like suppose only 20 lines, only 50 lines, no such a restrictions. We can write any number of lines to implement that functionality. So that is called as extensible. So extendability is there by using user defined functions. The next point is portability. C is a portable language. That means we are writing one program in one computer can also run in another computer. That is called as portability. Okay, so these points are considered as like importance of C. That's what all these also we can say that benefits of C also. So these are the few points. And the next topic is basic structure of C program. As we know that in mathematics, if we know a small formula, we can do any number of sums. In the same manner, if we know that basic structure of C program, we can write program very easily and conveniently. Okay. So before discussing each and every point, first let's list out how many sections are there in basic structure of C program. Then after we will discuss each and every individual sections in detail. So the first one is documentation section, and the next one is called as link section, and the next section is definition section, and then after global declaration section is there, and then main function is there, and beginning of the main function, here local declaration part is there, and executable part depends on the requirement, and some more instructions to develop that functionality, and closing of the main function and subprogram section by using the user defined function 1, 2 and so on, like a number of functions we can write. Okay, so this is completely basic structure of C program, and here what are necessary and what are not necessary I will discuss here. Documentation section is optional. Means without writing this documentation section also we can run that program, but as per coding standards it is better to write. So what is documentation section? Basically documentation section includes the name of the program, name of the programmer means author of the programmer or developer we can call, and purpose, what functionality you are covering in that program or what functionality you are developing in that program. So all these details comes under documentation section. Why it is? In future any person wants to utilize your program, they comes to know who developed that program and what is the purpose, means is it usable to us as per our requirement or not, they comes to know. So like that such a details, and those details completely non-executable. That's what we making them by using the comment lines. Comment lines are ignored by the compiler from the execution. So that's what the compilation time will be become less. And next part is called as link section. This is mandatory. So why what is this link section? Link section is used to provide the link between system library to our program. So we can use the library functions in our program by providing link section. Basically a link section we can write like this, hash include. Actually what is hash include? Hash include is nothing but preprocessor directive. It processes before execution. Hash include, here we can write stdio.h. So that means the specified header file we can easily include into our program by using this preprocessor directive. So like this we can provide the link section. And next, definition section. This is optional. It is used to define all symbolical constants. Suppose if you have a requirement to find area of a circle, there we are using pi value. That pi symbol is not available on keyboard. That's what we can define that symbolical constant, like hash define. So we can write like this, hash define pi value. So the pi value I am defining like pi. that value is 3.14. 3.14 I am using here. Next, so like this hash defines the pi value like 3.14. Wherever you are writing this pi, there it substitutes 3.14. So that is one thing. And now next thing is, this definition section especially used to define such a symbolical constants. And next, when we go for global declaration section, this is also optional, because like whenever you want global declaration, that time only you can use, or else not required. Without that section also our program executes properly. So global content means the variables which you declared in this section can execute everywhere in the program. That means within the main function and outside of the main function. And now this main function is mandatory. Actually, every C program contains at least one function that is called as main function. So main function indicates the beginning of the program. So overall functionality we are writing in main, and everything program control should be taken care from main function. So that's what main function is mandatory. Next, declaration part, local declaration. We can declare the variables which we want to utilize within the main function. Those such a variables we can declare in this local declaration part. Next, executable part. What is this? As per the requirement or functionality, we can write the business logic in this part. And subprogram section, as I said, extensible. Whenever you want to extend the functionalities by using the user defined functions, you can write this section. So like this, like basic structure of C program is look like this, and brief instructions also I given here. See, like as I said, documentation section, that means it includes the name of the program and name of the author and other details required for the user in latter. And we use comment lines to write documentation section. I already covered this topic. Actually, comment lines especially used to ignore the statements to be executed from the by the compiler. So especially these comments are two types. We have like single comment line and multi comment line. So basically single comment line will be starts with // whatever you want to write after the / and / it became comment, means compiler cannot touch it, means it won't execute this one. Actually, what is the task of compiler? Compilation means the complete code which is in high level will convert it into low level, means the source code will convert it into object code. So this statement will be completely ignored by that process, means the statement will not convert it from high level to low level. The compiler will save that time. And in multi-line comment, suppose whenever you want to put multiple lines, just you go for / and asterisk at the beginning, and at the last line after also asterisk and /. Whatever the lines you wrote inside these two symbols became comments. That's what multi lines we are making comments. All these lines are ignored by the compiler from the compilation. So this is the first section. And the next one is the link section. So as I said, we can provide the link between system library to our program. So that's already I covered. And definition section, it defines the symbolical constants. And the global declaration section, so data can be accessed in more than one functions. And main section, okay, just every C program having a function, at least one function that is called as main, and it indicates beginning of the program. And then declaration part, just we can declare the variables which we are going to use in our main function. And executable part means depends on the functionality or requirement, we can write the business logic. And subprogram section, this is completely extendable. So I already covered, so this is subprogram section. And preprocessor directives. Actually, preprocessive directives means before processing, those will be executes. Always preprocessors starts with hash symbol. So two examples I given here, like hash include and hash define. So this comes under like macros topic. I will discuss later all these. So this is enough in this video. Thank you.